I am in the Octavia lab at the Los Angeles Public Library, and this setup is amazing. This is one of their podcasting rooms, and today was the first time I was able to visit this library, and I was able to get a membership and record this video here. Welcome to another video, another week. Y'all, we are doing it. We are remaining consistent. We are at new locations. We are growing. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you hit like, click that bell so that you get notifications of when I drop a new video, which is weekly now. It may be Sunday, that's the day that I shoot for, but it may be Monday. Anywho, you can always text me 216-309-2341. Shoot me an email. I speak at ramonajsmith.com. And of course, you can always check out what's going on my website, ramonajsmith.com. Speaking of what's going on, when you see this, I want you to register for my free webinar, How to Craft a Speech That Wows the Crowd. That is going to take place on February 22nd at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's free. Make sure you register. You can register at ramonajsmith.com. Also, you guys know I do the 40 Days of I Am Challenge. We are currently in the Active Living edition, and that's going to run through March 13th. But you're a little late for that one. We're already 11 days in. But the next one is the Christian Living Experience, and that one is going to start April 15th. It is on my website right now. Make sure you register, ramonajsmith.com. Today, I want to talk about locking in. Locking in, staying focused, staying on task, blocking out distractions, and locking in on whatever it is you want to accomplish. The biggest thing with us these days is just distractions. We have distractions on our phone, we have distractions on the television, we have distractions with our children, with our family, with our friends. We have a lot of distractions. So how do you then start to eliminate some of those distractions and hone in on whatever it is you're trying to finish or accomplish? What I need you to know is it's still going to be a process. Everything is going to take time. I don't want you to think that it's going to be a one and done, or that when you want to complete a task, it's going to be easy or happen overnight. That's not how it works. It is a process. So eliminating one small distraction at a time, or creating some type of schedule where you block out time just to focus on whatever task you need to complete, that is going to help you really dive in and get that intentional time when you are trying to finish a book reading, or when you are trying to finish a homework assignment or a project at work. You have to take control of your time. Now, how do you do that? It's easy. You can set an alarm, and when you set that alarm, you can set it on your phone, or you can set it on your watch, or you can set it on, if you have Echo, or I'm not a tech person, whatever the little Siri speakers are. That way, if your phone is something that distracts you, you can put your phone in the other room but still be alerted when you get that time ding, or when that timer goes off. Say, for example, you want to read for 15 minutes. You set a timer for, I don't want to say her name because she's probably gonna interrupt this video, but you say, hey, so-and-so, set a timer for 15 minutes. And then you put that phone in the other room. You focus, you lock in for 15 minutes. And then when that timer goes off, you're done. You're done. I don't want you to restrict yourself, because when we restrict ourselves, we punish ourselves. So if you say, I'm not going to look at my phone all day, or for the next 3 days, I'm fasting from the phone, that's going to be difficult if there's no strong why behind the reason why you're doing that. And you're going to punish yourself, and you're going to resent yourself, and then you're going to default and go back to whatever it is that's distracting you in the first place. That's why I strongly suggest taking it small increments at a time. 15 minutes here, 20 minutes there, of intentional focus on whatever it is that you want to do. When you think about locking in, when you think about locking in on a target, if you've ever played any game where there's a missile or there's a tracker in a game of war or something like that, once that missile is locked in on that target, there's nothing that the target can do to get away from that. It's locked in. It probably even turns red. The box turns red and it follows that target wherever it goes. That's what I mean when I say locking in. You have to put a hold on whatever it is that you want to accomplish. You have to put the reins on it, put the hooks in it. You got to get your hooks in it in order for you to get it done. For me, and I use this example very often, but it was college. I could not lock in on college, y'all. I could not. For some reason, I didn't have it in me to finish. I was not able to lock in. I was not able to focus. But what got me to the point of, oh, I'm super locked in. There's nothing that's going to stop me from reaching this goal was having my son. When I became a mom, I did not want my son to look at me and say, my mother never finished this, or my mother never did that. I did not want him to look at me and associate me with failure and then create this normalcy of not committing and not following through. He was the impetus to me locking in on that target. And not only did I graduate from college once, I graduated twice. I ended up getting 2 degrees because I was so super focused on what it was that I wanted to do. What is it that you need to lock in on in your life? What are those areas of your life that you want to put more focus on and more attention on? What are the things that you've been putting off that you know you need to get done? Or what are some of the new things that you want to explore and you want to start to try those things or to explore those things? It could be a plethora of things. It could be going back to college. It could be doing better in your relationships. It could be learning how to drive. It could be, for some of us, going back and getting a GED. It could be going for a promotion. If you don't lock in and get that laser focus on what it is that you want to do, are you ever going to do it? There's a phrase that says, where attention goes, energy flows. That means whatever you put your time and energy into, that's what's going to prosper. That's what's going to grow. When you think about the things that you're doing every single day, I encourage you to make 2 lists. Make one list of the things that are actually productive. Make another list of the things that are not so productive. And then at the end of the week, see which row is more full. See which row has more items. Is it the productive row or list, or is it the non-productive row or list? For example, if I am on Facebook for 30 minutes, for 40 minutes, for 50 minutes, for 2 hours, and I'm just scrolling and just looking, that's going in the unproductive task. However, if I spend 15 minutes writing a speech, or if I spend 15 minutes rehearsing a speech, that's going in the productive section or the productive row, or that's a productive task. I encourage you to just try it for a week. Even if you just want to do one thing every single day, just one, oh, today I remembered I walked my dog, put it in that list of productive tasks. Today I sat on the couch and binge watched for 6 hours. Put that in the unproductive task list and just see. Because a lot of times we don't pay attention to our own patterns. And when we don't pay attention to our own patterns, we don't know what we're doing. We don't know what we're not doing. We have no idea of the systems and processes that we have created for ourselves that may be negative. So you need to observe your patterns and really start to see where your time and energy is flowing. And if it's flowing to things that are not going to give you desired outcomes and you want to change, then you have to reconsider where you're putting your energy, your effort, and your time. What are the things that are actually bringing you the results that you are desiring? Now, if you're a person who has no goals, if you're a person who has no desire to change, this message is not for you right now. It's not for you right now. Trust me, I understand. When you're ready, you will. When you're not ready, you won't. That's the reason why I went to college 4 times and didn't finish, because I wasn't ready at the time. I felt like it wasn't for me. But when I was ready, oh baby, I was ready. And I graduated magna cum laude and I ended up getting 2 degrees. But that's when I was ready. So even if you're not ready right now, you can come back and watch this video next week, next month, next year, 10 years from now. And then when you develop that mindset of readiness and there's nothing that's going to stop you, that's when you can lock in. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. The things that you do the most are going to yield you those same results and outcomes. If you are not getting the desired outcomes that you want, notice where you're spending your time. So how do we lock in? The first thing we do is we get intentional. We get specific about what it is that we want to lock in on. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to accomplish? What are you trying to get done? The second thing is slowly but surely eliminate small distractions. What I've started doing lately is leaving my phone in the other room when I go to sleep at night. Why? Because the first thing I was doing in the morning was grabbing my phone, looking at it, scrolling, looking at emails, looking at social media. For what? It became a habit. The first thing I wanted to do when I got up was look at my phone. Unproductive, because most of the time it's nothing that was necessary for me to look at. It was nothing that needed a response. Everything could wait. And I wanted to break myself of that habit so that in the morning I could just focus on journaling. In the morning, I could take back control of my day and think about how I wanted the day to go and give some gratitude for the good things in my life. Not look at my phone and see who posted on Instagram. That's not where I wanted my energy to go anymore. So small things like that. And the reason why I'm choosing to do that is because I want to spend this entire year journaling. I want to journal every single day. I'm locked in. I'm focused. Today is actually day 41. I've journaled every day this year. I'm on 41 out of 365. I was able to lock in. So know what you want to do, know why you want to do it, and start to implement small changes, even things that you think may be trivial. Something as simple as putting your phone in the other room for 15 minutes to write down some thoughts or to journal or to get some type of work done on your upcoming projects or to spend intentional time with your mate or with your children or with your family. You gotta lock in if you want to get things done, because if you have 100 distractions, you're gonna pick it up and put it down, pick it up and put it down, and you're never gonna get to the end goal of finishing it and finishing it well. If you need some help, if you need some accountability, I do small business accountability coaching, I do life coaching, and of course, I do public speaking coaching. If you are having a difficult time locking in, you don't know where to start, you don't know what to do, you want to, but you just maybe need an accountability partner or someone to help guide you along the way, you already know. You can contact me. You can send me a text message to 216-309-2341. You can just text coach or you can text lock in to that number. You can always send me an email. I speak at RamonaJSmith.com. You can find me on social media. Everything is Ramona J. Smith. Instagram is at RamonaJSmith1, or you can just drop me a line on my website, RamonaJSmith.com. Would love to work with you and help you achieve those goals. It's not too late to set goals, even if we're in month 2 of 2025. You don't have to just set goals in January. I'm here to help as much as I can. I want you to lock in. I want you to focus. I want you to succeed. I also want you to know it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, but it's okay. It might be hard, but you can do hard things, especially when you have someone in your corner rooting for you and supporting you, and that would be me. You can call me Coach Mona. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so, and I hope you find something this week to lock in on. I hope you achieve something great this week, even if it's something small. I hope to work with you in the future on one of my challenges or some coaching one-to-one, or just if you're in the Los Angeles area and we happen to link up at one of my speaking events, that would be great as well. I want to send another special acknowledgement to the Octavia Lab at the Los Angeles Public Library for allowing us to use this wonderful equipment in this beautiful space, and I will see y'all next week.
I'm a world champion, baby. I bet I can breathe that.